everyone, good evening.
Wow, today is International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
So I have Patricia and this is Ginny. Yep. So tonight we are just going to share. Ginny is our senior nutrition consultant who has many experiences with weight management. So today she's going to help us she's going to explain to us more, on how weight management can improve blood sugar. Yep.
Yes. So tonight's our live stream. Okay, those of you who are online, those of you who are offline, hello. Right? Today's live stream is to support our Trim and Fit community as part of our weekly live stream, our Nutri-Food session.
Yes.
So Nutri-Food is to support us because we believe that in our weight management journey, 70% is diet and 30% workout, correct?
Yep.
Right, and of course, through this Trim and Fit challenge, our aim is to be stronger, fitter, trimmer, and healthier. More importantly, to be healthier.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so today we're going to talk about blood sugar. Blood sugar is a very intricate thing, right?
Yes.
It's a very interesting thing.
Tell me about this.
Yes, Pat has got her own personal experience to share with you later. But before that, let's ask all of you a question first. Those of participants who are online and who are offline, right? A very simple question. How do you feel after you take a very high carb meal?
Oh.
Like if you take, 2 pieces of white bread, or a bowl of white rice, or even some ice cream, some chips.
Yeah.
How do you feel after that? How do you feel after that, Pat?
How do I feel? Maybe I should ask the audience here first.
Okay.
Anyone wants to answer that questions? How do you feel after a full, high carb meals, right?
Yeah.
Anyone? Li Gui?
Okay. Initially, she will feel happy. Happy, okay.
Happy, yes.
Yes.
It's sweet, right?
Yes, feel
And
happy.
then after a few hours, 2 hours, you will feel tired, right? Tired.
Okay.
Want to sleep.
How about the rest?
How about?
You feel the same? Food coma. Those working in the office will have the experience, right?
Yes, me.
Yeah.
Today I just have a lunch meeting. Now, every Wednesday right now, we are asked to have lunch meeting. So it means that we have lunch and at the same time we have meeting. After that we have meeting. I'll tell you, it's a struggle to me because I really feel that way. Yes, always feel very tired. Feel like, it's like what Li Gui was saying. You feel happy, feel very energetic when you first have your high carb meals, right? Like, wow, your 2 pieces of bread or whatever. But then after 1-2 hours, I feel like, it seems that my stomach can be very empty. I feel like I need something, Yeah, so I was wondering, why is that way? Why is it that way? I thought, usually people say carbs should last you full, it'll make you full, yeah? But why is it that after 1-2 hours, I feel like I need to eat again?
Yes. So actually it depends on what you eat. What kind of carbs that you eat, or what kind of food that you eat. So a very simple chart that we're going to show you here. 3 types of food that you eat is going to affect your blood sugar or your happiness differently, all right? So if you take very high carbs, for example, ice cream. Who like ice cream? Okay, chocolates, pastry, right? Your blood sugar will shoot up very high. You feel like a Superman.
Yes.
Okay, as if you can go and conquer the world, right? For those of you who are online, you might have this experience, so you can actually share in the chat as well. What's your favorite superfood that make you feel like a Superman, all right? But an hour later, you might feel that you need to refuel again because your blood sugar will crash and it will go down all the way, right? If you eat something like white rice, for example, a lot of people don't link sugar with rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rice, not sweet, right?
No.
Not sweet, right? But it is still processed carb. It is still refined carbs. You can see from the second line, the orange line, your blood sugar will still go up. You feel like incredible hug. You still feel energetic, okay?
Right.
After that, but 2 hours later,
Oh, no.
you're going to crash again, okay? So the third thing is that if you eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of legumes, or even wholemeal bread or, pasta, your blood sugar will not spike very high.
Right.
Means you will not feel like Superman, all right? But in 3 to 4 hours time, it will go down slowly. You won't have the crash. So you also will not feel the unhappy, you know, jittery, want to eat more, that kind of feeling. So that is the difference. That is how the blood sugar in our body actually works. So what we feed our body will affect the blood sugar level. Actually, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting, really. And unfortunately, I think many of our friends don't really have this knowledge. A lot of people will just say, I just need to be full, right? I just want to eat right. So like rice, you know, bread, whatever, noodles. Some clients, very interesting, they tell me,
cannot go without
I don't
carbs.
want to eat rice. Rice is fattening. I eat noodles. I eat bihun.
Yes,
you
yes.
know? I eat bread. How does that help, you know? So they are all the same. They are all processed carbs. So that is why our Asian diet is really loaded with carbs. I think maybe we just ask the audience, okay? Those who are here got the opportunity. What did you have for lunch? Like, Karen 姐 米粉粿, okay?
米粉粿.
米粉粿 is made of flour, right? That's flour. Okay, it's mainly carbs. Hopefully you can add vegetables. 有没有加菜、加蛋、加钱？加钱。Alright. How about so one? 鸡种饭. Totally nothing else but carbs, right?
Just carb.
Oh dear. Your 鸡种饭 got prawn or char siu?
Nothing.
Oops. So how about Lim? What do you eat for lunch? Fried rice. Okay. Another carbs.
Yes, yes.
How about Lai Kui? Any? Salmon and vegetables. So which line do you think Lai Kui is at? Is it green? Is it the green, orange, or red? The
Green.
鸡种饭 looks very red to me. The 炒饭 maybe is the orange, you know, because there's still some ingredients, some veg, hopefully, right? But if it's salmon and vegetables, then it's going to be green. Her blood sugar is very stable today.
Right.
She looks normal, okay? Not emotional at all, right? So that is how blood sugar affects us. And why is it such a problem? Because of insulin resistance. This phenomenon called insulin resistance. What is this actually, Pat? What's your understanding of insulin resistance?
Insulin to me, I know that it's supposed to be a key.
Yes.
Right? It's supposed to be a key.
Yes.
Help open up.
Yes.
Open up and allow the sugar to
Go
into
into
our
the
bloodstream.
cells.
Yeah, the cell to work.
Yes,
give
go
us
into
that
the
energy.
cells.
Yeah.
Yes. So whenever we eat carbo food, our pancreas, which is the organ secreting insulin, is a secreting insulin. Insulin is a key, or is something that you can press the doorbell. When insulin is there, the cell will open up the door for sugar to go in, and sugar is the food for the cell. All right. So if the cell doesn't want to open the door, what happens? Where will the sugar go to? Those of you who are online, maybe you know. Yes, like what Pat say, if the door is not open, the sugar will be on the road, roaming around, walking around. So that is the bloodstream. That's why we have high blood sugar. But why would the cell not open the door? They need the food, ma. Sugar is the food for the cell, what? Just very simple. When do you open your door? When someone press the doorbell, correct? When someone press the doorbell. So assuming when your kids come back, they'll press the doorbell. When someone comes, they'll press the doorbell. What if you have a neighbor who's very naughty, keep pressing the doorbell 10 times a day? Every hour come and press the doorbell. Will you still open or not?
狼来了.
After a while, you know. Yes, after a while, you just watch up already, okay? Leave it. You know that there's nothing important, right? So this is the phenomenon of insulin resistance. And what would insulin resistance lead to? High blood sugar. So if it's not controlled, slowly more and more sugar is in the blood. It affects the blood flow, and it will become diabetes. And diabetes is a big thing in Singapore. I'm sure many of us know about that. A few years ago, in the National Day speech, right? Prime Minister wanted to fight, you know, diabetes.
Declare a war.
Yeah.
Declare a war.
Fight diabetes as a country. Because 1 in 3 people in Singapore will have a chance to develop diabetes throughout their life. And diabetes is not as simple as just being a bit sweeter, or your blood a bit sweeter, but it's a complication.
Yes.
I think the thing is the complication that is worrying. So what are some of the complications that we know about diabetes? Those of you who are online, are you aware? Right, those of you who are on our Facebook stream, if you are still with us,
Yes.
hi, I'm Ginny.
Grace.
This is Pat.
Yes.
right?
Hi Grace. Hi Caroline.
This is
Hi,
part of our
Gladys.
live stream to support our Trim and Fit community. This is our Nutri-Food session, and today we're going to talk about blood sugar, weight management. Okay?
Yeah, so Gladys was saying that Asian diet is so much carbs.
Yeah.
I think that maybe that is one of the reasons that contribute to the 1 out of 3, you know, in Singaporean
Numbers
that
in
because I think
Singapore.
when we go to the hawker center, you know, it's all carbs. We always have difficulty making our choices sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the challenge. And the
Yep.
complications are really far and beyond. The complications will include, you know,
yeah.
eyesight being affected, kidney, even needing to go to dialysis or even amputations, you know, etc. There are a lot of side effects that's burdening the country, actually, the country's medical system, if it's not controlled.
Correct.
That's why controlling diabetes become pretty important, and this is what we also want to share with all of you online and offline as we talk about Nutri-Food. So these are some of the symptoms for diabetes or pre-diabetes.
Yep.
So if you have a friends that tell you, you know, for example, those of you online, that tell you, Ginny, I lose weight, I lose 5 kg in the
lah,
last
don't
3
need-
months
don't need any
without
diet,
doing
right?
anything. Yes, that might not be a good sign. That might be a sign of pre-diabetes or even diabetes.
All
If
right.
someone has got a wound and it takes much longer to recover, this could be one of the signs as well.
okay.
So if you look visibly, I'm not sure if you've seen any of your friends or people on the road that their leg becomes swollen and turn dark in color,
Yes,
darker in
yes,
color.
yes.
So this is also one symptom of high blood sugar. And the folded area like here, armpit and all that also turning darker in color. So these are all some of the signs. Yes, 褶的地方全部都会变黑。And then the tummy is saggy. Okay, a big belly and a saggy belly. All right. So this is the time everybody look down and check. Okay.
Can see my
All
toes
right.
and all.
All good here. All good. Yes. So these are the risks, and these risks are real. So that please look around, you know, left and right, especially for those of you who are online. If you have any of your friends who are like that, right, get them to do a sugar test, a quick blood sugar test, because 1/3 of the people that is high blood sugar, they didn't even know about it until further complications, you know, until the
Yes.
eyes start to fail, the kidney, etc., etc. So it's important to do a very quick test. It's just a prick test that you just need to pull your finger out, prick, right? And you get the result immediately.
Wow.
So this is the quick blood sugar
yeah.
test, right, that we want to do. And
I think some of them they
How?
don't know also because they did not want to check.
yes, a lot of people didn't want to check,
They
didn't want to know
be
about it.
ostrich.
Denial, right?
Denial
Denial mode, right?
Yes.
But we still encourage, you know, everybody to do a check, especially above 30 years old, those with family history of diabetes or, you know, have family history of that cholesterol and hypertension as well. Because these three usually come hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
三高 in Chinese we call 三高，就是高血压、高血糖，还有高血脂。高血脂就是胆固醇
Yep.
right? So these are the three things that is very important. So besides that, okay, how to prevent, right? So that comes to our topic tonight. Why is weight management important to control blood sugar? Right? Many of us might think that, why? Is it to bring, should I control blood sugar or should I control my weight? Which one is more important? But it's actually 2 in 1. It comes, you know, together.
Hand in hand.
Right. So for people who are overweight, we are of much higher risk of high blood sugar. That's one. So for those who are above your weight, above 27, means people who are obese, right? BMI above 27, as long as they bring down their weight by 10%, right? Scientifically proven that their blood sugar will definitely come down as well.
Okay.
So yeah, just bring down weight by 10%. Of course, eating right as well. That's why in this Nutri-Food sessions, we keep asking us to eat whole grains, to eat more vegetables, to really choose our diet and follow the healthy plate so that we can cut down on the processed carbs, right? And of course, all the sugary things, like what we are doing now,
Yes.
right? We
are
are
all
almost
on
like on a sugar detox, try to get rid of all the visible carbs or sugar from our diet.
Yeah.
And of course, exercise is also important. So do your 3 to 5 times of exercise, 30 minutes each a week. That will help with blood circulation. We all know that, right? Okay, for those of you online, I'm sure you know that as well. Exercise helps with blood circulation, you sweat more, you warm up your whole body, and it helps to cleanse off the toxic as well. And of course, for those who smoke, any of you who are still smoking online, okay?
Oh.
Right, own up. So smoking is also a risk factor for diabetes. Yeah.
Why is that so? Like smoking?
Yes. Smoking actually, the result or the effect is actually far running in our body. Not just it will promote diabetes, it's also promote heart disease as well, right? Because the heart is also affecting the heart, the lungs and all that. So all will be affected. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why smoking is really something that we keep discouraging, our friends to do if possible, right? And another thing why high blood sugar can cause fat accumulation is because whenever our blood sugar is high, just now, all the Superman moment that we feel happy lah, very energetic, etc. This is the time that the body stores fats.
Huh?
Yes.
So I should not feel energetic. If I feel energetic, that's
You should not feel like a Superman after a meal. Yes, you shouldn't be taking very high carbs meal so that at that time, because whenever our blood sugar is high, the body will store fats. And whenever our blood sugar is low, remember that crashes, right? That we feel tired, afternoon meeting, that kind of moments, is the body produce a lot of cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone. Stress hormones. Yes, stress hormone. So we'll be feeling stressful, emotional, unhappy. That is why. So that explains, it's all because of the blood sugar that is actually affecting your mood. Yeah, even sometimes affecting our emotions, affecting our behavior.
Wow.
So we are what we eat. It's really true. It's
I know.
really
We
true.
cannot deny that.
Yes, once upon a time, our moms told us that, you are what you eat. But more and more when we learn nutrition, we realize that it's true. Yes. So if we eat something that is whole grain, right, more vegetables like the fish and veg that she ate this today, our blood sugar will be more stable, will be within this stable range, this green line as you can see from the chart, and there will not be fat storage and also stressfulness. So our life will be a lot more easier, not like a roller coaster, but more like a merry-go-round.
Wow.
Okay, so every moment is nice. We enjoy the smooth moments.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that is important. So control our diet. We'll be able to control that. And next, I would like to invite Pat to share with us her journey as well, because she is the one who went through this whole journey.
Right.
Although just now when she asked me, seems like she doesn't know, but of course she knows, okay?
Still
she has
learning.
been through that. Of course, we are all still learning.
Yeah.
So Pat, you want to share with us your journey?
All right. Okay. So before that, I want to just give a shout out to those who are online. I saw that you are actively
Who's online?
like Gladys,
Caroline,
Stella,
Hello, Stella.
Caroline, and then also Jennifer.
Hi, Gladys. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello. So a lot of them also, I'm sure
Great,
there will be Edmund and on the other. Yeah. So I think for me, yes, it's true that what Ginny has shared, about my how actually weight management has helped me in my own blood sugar, has helped me to improve my blood sugar. So few years back in 2018, I actually started to feel like, I need to take good care of my health. Started to feel like I cannot 自暴自弃 anymore.
Why?
Like,
Why would
do
you?
something? Because I think I saw a lot of elderly, hanging around at polyclinic as part of their retirement, to have their medications and whatever. So I think that really, it's a great wake-up call for me, to really take care of myself, because I don't want to spend my retired life, just taking medications, right? So I think from there, after I start to become healthier, maybe later we will see, the slides, how, I've actually progressed. So gradually, I actually take care of my health by just being more mindful of the food that I eat. You know, I started to, you know, take nutritions. I actually went to, actually Ginny was the one that helped me with the, you know, all this wellness journey. So I was really grateful. You know, from the first day I see her, actually I tell her, no, I don't want to go onto weight loss. You know, no need. I just want to be healthier.
Before I even say anything,
yes.
the first thing she told me was that I don't want to lose weight.
She must be thinking, yeah, this person don't have self-awareness. Anyway, so I think, but because of her advice, you know, gradually I actually started to do different thing, you know, add on exercise, and when my weight actually went down, like what Ginny was saying, 10% or whatever, right? It's just not much, you know. But I really feeling myself have more energy. But that is not because I eat carbs lah, but really because, you know, I started in 2018. So by the end of 2018, I think about 2019, about a year or so, yeah, I was able to see that my blood sugar actually decreased from 7 point something to 5.5. 5.5 means what now?
Normal.
Normal, yes. Normal.
Fasting blood sugar,
you know. And it was something that was very unexpected because I wasn't thinking about, you know, blood sugar issue, because I thought, anyway, you know, a lot of people say once you start your medication, you have to start on it. So I thought, okay lah, since I already started, then I thought, you know, it will be there forever. You know,
when do you start taking the medication?
I think maybe about 4 years before that, maybe.
So you were taking for about 4 years?
Yes.
Medication medication. So Pat was already on diabetes medication for about 4 years. Even with the medication,
still
her blood sugar
7.8.
is not controlled.
Yes.
It's not well controlled. It's still high.
Correct.
Yeah, it's still 7.8. So
yes.
I think she did very simple thing. Number one, she replaced her breakfast.
Yes, with
our Nutri-Meal.
Nutri-Meal.
Yes.
Which is the meal replacement that we talked about a few weeks back, right?
Body Key, protein.
Correct, Body Key,
very
protein.
basic stuff.
So just basic. I didn't even want to start any supplements at that time. In that way lah, you know, to a lot of people, you think, you know, supplements is like, you know, another pills or whatever. Yeah. So, but just gradually and understanding more about nutrition, I realized that is really what I need. You know, and I started to know the importance. So I started to really be more aware, you know, or more aware of the food that we intake, and also started to actually exercise a bit more. At that time, you know, to me, exercising is difficult. You know, when you are overweight, right? Ask anyone who are overweight, you go and tell, jump, run, you know. It's like, it's something that you'll never do. Maybe on 1st January, you will think, okay, I will have New Year resolution, I'll go and run.
Who did that? Who did that also?
1-2 days later, yeah, you were like, cannot. But I think for me, I just started with like 10 minutes exercise. And gradually, when I see my weight going down, so 1 year later, my sugar level was good. Then, but of course, the doctor doesn't want me to just off medication, you know. To them, it's their responsibility. Yes. But I kept it. I say, okay, I follow. You know, I just go to him regularly for blood tests. And the good news is in 2021, that is about 2 years after, you know, my sugar level is good, I started to actually be. The good news I remember it's July, July 21, something like that. Yeah, that doctor say yes, you can off your medications.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So for those of you who are online, if you're still with us, this is Pat's journey. I think that is a very important day for Pat, and also I think for us, you know, because it's not easy for the doctor to release a patient off medication.
Yep.
The doctor is somehow responsible and will be very reluctant. I think she has proven to her doctor that she's a good girl.
Yes.
She can be disciplined.
Yes.
And she can take good care of her health. I think take charge of your health. That's the most important thing, isn't
Correct.
it?
Yes.
Right? And that is one we want to encourage every one of us here, online and offline, to do as well. Really to take charge of our health. I think that's the most important thing, rather than hand it over to anyone.
Yes.
You know, be it doctor, whoever. No, take charge of it yourself, because this is gonna this is the only body that we have, isn't it? Right?
Only one?
Yes. And so important, so we really have to keep it, right? So from 2020 up to now,
Right.
it's about
21.
21 to now, it's about close to 2 years.
2 years, yes.
How-
So the last, so of course, you know, you want to know how, I think, you know, a lot of times is after you go off medication, you thought you can, you know, 吃多一点啊 no, I'm still good girl, and yeah, I think the community does help lah. You know, being in a community that really always remind us about, you know, how important is our health. You know, I continue to just make sure that, you know, I continue to lose weight, I continue to maintain, you know, do exercise, be active, you know, and go on wellness 45 sugar detox once in a while. So in last year, 2022, right?
2
Yes.
October.
My after 1 year plus, my blood sugar is still at ideal. It never went up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
a round
I
of
think-
applause, everyone.
Thank
Right.
you.
So it's really continuous effort, right? Still take good care of yourself, still eating healthy,
Yes.
exercise, have the community to work out together,
Yes.
you know, to keep reminded each other that we need to take care of our health. I think
Correct.
that is important, right? So that's Pat's wellness journey that she's gone through for the past few years. And I would also want to remind all of us, especially those of you online in the Trim and Fit community, that weight management is not a quick fix.
Right.
It's not a 60-day, 30 days, or even 120 days journey. It takes years. It could take months, it could take years, but as long as we keep to it, we believe that, you know, this is what is right, and I'm sure we'll see result.
Yeah.
And the result we can maintain. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
You don't want to
Sustainability.
yes. You don't want to go down and then yo-yo again, you know,
Yes.
etc. So that's important, right? And this is her pictures. Come. So just gonna show you
Yes.
the before. This is not the after. This is the work in progress still.
Yes.
Right? Still keeping an eye on her. We're still working closely together.
Correct.
Right? And to be a better version of ourselves.
Yep.
Not just Pat, myself as well. I'm sure every one of you here as well. Right? Let's commit to work together in this Trim and Feed community so that we can all be a better version of ourselves. Right? Doesn't matter the age. We can all do that. Okay? So, and of course, to go through this journey, a very important part of your journey is a good supplementation, right? And we use Nutrilite, which is a US brand, which is 89 years old. US Nutrilite is the only company with its own certified organic farm. From seeds up, they plant, process, formulate the products, and also make it into tablets or all the powder products that's come to our house to support us in our wellness journey. And tonight, what I'm going to introduce you this very special product is our Glucose Health. So what is Glucose Health? Okay, just now we were saying your neighbors keep coming to knock onto your door, right? That's where this insulin resistance is coming about. We are not opening the door, so the sugar is in the bloodstream. When the sugar is in the bloodstream, what happens? Body store fats, right?
Yes.
So how to get the door to open? How to get the door to open? Is it to produce more insulin? Do you want to use, ask your pancreas, hey pancreas, here, okay, produce more insulin? Right, the pancreas will get tired as well. Keep producing insulin. That's how, after a while, some people in diabetes, their pancreas actually fail and they start to having to inject the insulin, right? They can't produce insulin anymore. We want the insulin to be able to work better. Meaning, when a person come and press the bell, you need someone to help you to open the door. So who is the most, who in the family can help you to open the door?
The kids.
The kids, right? You can just, go, go open the door. So you want to have this active person at home or in the cell to open the door so that the insulin can come in, so that the sugar can come in. So who is this person? Research has shown that this person is a mineral called chromium. Chromium. Yes, a mineral is a natural occurring mineral called chromium. In Mandarin, it's called Ge. 金字旁然后一个个位的个 so 铬 so it's chromium and chromium piconylate. So chromium is proven to be able to help to bring down fasting blood sugar, even cholesterol, and also hypertension. It would help to maintain the integrity and the activity of the cells so that the cell can really open the door for the insulin to come in.
Okay.
Yes. So this is how it works. It's very simple. It's just to plant a kaka or kids at home to help to open the door. That's about it. Okay?
So what is the level, like, you know, how much do we need actually?
How much chromium do we need, right? Our recommended daily intake is only 35 microgram. It's very, very small. But the optimal is 238 microgram. 238 microgram is 0.238 gram. Very, very small, right? Because 1,000 microgram then is equals to 1 gram.
Right.
It's very small. But how much food do we want to eat in order to achieve that? I think that's a more important question.
Yes.
So listen, people, chicken is one of the food with higher chromium. So to attain your daily requirement of chromium, your optimal intake, you need to eat 1 kg of chicken a day.
Wow!
Is it a lot? A lot, right? 几只龟, right? 1 kg is about 1 chicken and the bone also not counted, so probably you need to eat like 2 chicken to get enough chromium. Okay, you don't want to eat chicken. How about broccoli?
I love broccoli.
You love broccoli? Anyone
Yes.
love broccoli? Right, okay. 10 cups of broccoli a day. 10 cups. A cup is about 300 ml. 10 cups of
10
broccoli.
cups.
How many of you can take 10 cups of broccoli? Right? How about wholemeal bread? You see that whole wheat bread also has got some chromium. So you need about 6 pieces of wholemeal bread every day. 6 pieces of wholemeal bread every day. Yeah, not easy, right? We understand that it's not easy, right? So is there an upper limit for chromium? Will I be eating too much chromium or not that my body needs? So research has shown that there's no upper limit for chromium. So chromium, number one, is already very, very difficult to eat enough, especially in our Asian diet. You look at all the other things, lentils, molasses, garlic, basil, not exactly in our Asian diet, you know, a lot. Right? Plus, number two, there is also no known upper limit that will hurt our body. So you can eat as much as you want and it will not have any harmful effect on our body. I think that's very important that we want to clarify, right? And this glucose health that we are going to introduce from Nutrilite, every capsule has got 100 microgram. That's why the recommendation is to have 3 a day. Right? Before breakfast, lunch and dinner, you take it 30 to 40 minutes before your meal. Right? So that it could work. Helps you to, because it needs to go in first. The kid needs to go into the house first. Then it can come and open the door. If it comes together with your insulin and your sugar, it's a bit late. That's why the recommendation is 30 to 40 minutes before meal. Right? And 1 capsule gives us 100 microgram. So 3 per day is how much? 300 micrograms, so it's just about enough of what we need. Optimal daily requirement, right? Optimal daily intake. And it has got other ingredients as well, including the Garcinia, Ginny, and that got a very interesting thing. Have you heard of this fruit before? Garcinia?
No. What is it in Chinese?
Wow. 藤黄.
藤黄, oh, okay. 藤黄.
Yeah. Vanadium is another minerals. So all these ingredients, they work hand in hand to, number one, try to bring down our craving for carbs, our craving for sugar and carbs. So it helps to control our sugar and carbs a bit more. So the feedback that I get is that it doesn't affect our appetite. We could still eat the fish, the veg and all that. It doesn't affect, but we will not crave so much for the rice, the noodles, the bread. So that's really good for people who tell you that must eat rice every day, right?
Correct.
How many of you here feels like that? You must eat rice every day. If not, there's no energy, cannot survive, you know, all this. So perhaps this supplement can help you to control the craving a bit more, And it curbs the unhealthy snacking as well.
Wow, that's important.
Yes. Why? Do you like to snack still?
Yes.
Yes. So I think many of us also like to snack. So this is my weakness as well. That's why during this Trim and Fit program, I'm also using the Glucose Health to help me to readjust my body a bit so that not so much craving for the sugary food and also for snacking. And it helps to increase metabolism.
Okay.
Right, so that is another thing that we really want to go after because we know that metabolism is so important. As long as we keep a high metabolic rate, we can eat more without putting on weight.
Correct.
Right? Yes. So this is what Glucose Health can help. So who are the target audience, target people who are suitable to use this product? If any one of your friends, of your family members who's got a family history of diabetes, right? Some friend told me that my mom has got diabetes on medication for the last 10, 20 years. This person will be of a higher risk because family history is one risk, right? If you have friends who are already hypertension or high cholesterol, that's another risk because the three highs always come hand in hand, right? Any of your friends who are overweight and have problem controlling their weight, they feel that even if I don't eat a lot, I still cannot lose weight.
喝水都会胖的。
已经进化到呼吸都会胖了现在。Of course, that's not true, right? It's all about calorie in, calorie out, plus of our hormones at work. So when we talk about our hormones affecting our weight management, insulin is one of them. That is going to affect, right? So this product will be very good to help us to better utilize our insulin. Okay, so these are all the target audience that could use this product.
Right.
You can try it yourself, right? And you will feel the difference in terms of the snacking, in terms of the craving, and the metabolism. Yes, right? So this would be a good help for our weight management in our Trim and Fit challenge. So our Trim and Fit community here, hi. For those of you who are still online, okay? So still with us, again, this is Ginny and Pat sharing with you on Glucose Health. And before we end, if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. Oh, okay. yes,
before
Pat.
we end, so
we have giveaways.
how can we let you go without answering one of the questions? Because we want to make sure that you are listening.
Okay, 考试时间。
So this is also a perks for those who really spend that half an hour with us. You know, like really just hearing us. And so the questions for you, there will be one gift each for the online and offline. So yes, so the fastest answer will win this. So the question is, how much food do you need in order to get your ODA, right?
Optimal daily allowance.
Yes, optimal daily allowance of chromium.
Yeah.
How much food?
Yeah, so for those of you who are online, let us know. You can put in a chat how much food do you need to take on a daily basis to achieve the optimal daily requirement for your chromium.
Yeah.
Okay, for chromium. So how much do we need? How much chromium do we need?
Hint. Remember
How
the
much
food
micrograms?
sources?
Yes, we talked about the food sources just now. How much
talk about
chicken do you
How
need?
much chicken?
How much broccoli?
Yeah.
Or how much wholemeal bread? Put out your hand.
Put out your hand.
Yes.
Karen?
Yes, Karen. 鸡呢？多少鸡？1公斤的鸡肉。Yes, 1 kg of chicken you need to eat every day in order to achieve the optimal daily requirement of 236 microgram of chromium.
So we can give
congrats,
this
Karen.
Karen, come.
Yes. So you can choose the gift that you want.
Yes.
Okay.
You get to choose.
One of.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that's the perks of being here. She gets to choose the gift.
Yep.
So do join us every week, every Wednesday. We'll have our Nutri-Food live stream, and every Friday, of course, we have our practical tips as well. So do join us on a weekly basis.
Right.
And we have another gift to be given away.
A very, very
For
nice
those of you who are online,
Yes.
use this towel to go exercise with us.
Anyone
Alright.
has any answer?
Or anyone has any questions? Let me look at the chat as well. Tao Yan, any question? Does anyone post any question?
But sometimes I think the delay, right?
哦，不走。
妈呀，我的不走，只要靠你那边了。
Yeah. So, okay. So, all right, we'll check the answers later. Of course, we'll get back to you on the gifts.
Yeah,
so,
because some will watch replay.
yeah, so keep it coming. Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
You
Put it in
can
the
share. You
comment.
can share our video for them to win.
That's true. You can share it with your friends, share it on your timeline so that more of your friends, your community can also learn from this. If you find that this is useful, please, you can watch our other videos as well. We have that every week. It's actually in our Facebook page itself. So keep
Yes.
coming back, learn, and let's be healthy together. Shall we? Right?
Let's be trimmer,
fitter, stronger, and healthier. Right. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.